you're not scared there? She's not scared to work on it. She's been here for 15 years.
So Anthony, Ed, you got the prayer. You vote first, then.
Well, Mike Sherman was talking about that, how they would get everything, so. This is all baseball? Okay, this is all baseball. Okay. Oh my God, I see that. You gotta push the little button. Okay.
They do this at the house.
Okay. And then push the button.
It kind of is a little slow.
That's good to work. 65. Yep. That's an easy fix.
I'm gonna start it in 1 minute. The clock is.
She was one because they don't get sometimes.
My people
He got everything on?
The time?
The YouTube. Call to order. Hey, Ed.
Heavenly Father, we come before you in the name of Jesus. Lord, I thank you for your love, your grace, and your mercy. Father, I ask that you guide us with your love, fill our minds with your wisdom, fill our hearts with your kindness. Lord, I pray that you bless each and every one of us that's here today. Lord, I pray that you protect our city workers, the law enforcement, firemen. These blessings and others I ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call, Ms. Terry.
Here.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Here.
Councilman Tyler Turner.
Here.
Councilwoman Terry Lambert.
Here.
And Councilman Eddie Williams.
Here.
Okay, number 5, go ahead, Mr. Anthony.
All right, thank you, Mayor. Number 5, approve the minutes of a public hearing of the mayor and city council taken on Monday, January 12, 2026.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Councilman Williams, second by Kurt Boudreaux.
Roll call vote, Councilman Boudreaux.
Yeah.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Councilman Williams.
Yes. All right, moving on to number 6. Approve the minutes of a regular meeting of the mayor and city council taken on Monday, January the 12th, 2026.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Councilman Turner, second by Councilman Williams.
Okay, roll call vote, Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Councilman Williams.
Yes. Okay, moving on to number 7, we have recognition of Black History Month, February 2026. In summary, this gives us a chance for the city to formally recognize Black History Month, observed annually in February, as a time to honor and celebrate the achievements, contributions, and the rich history of African Americans. This agenda item provides an opportunity for the city and council to acknowledge the importance of Black History Month and support related community events and educational efforts. Any discussion? Thank you. Moving on to number 8. Approve the 2026 holiday schedule and administrative day off.
On a couple of these,
The way our code reads, since we have 4-day, we went to a 4-day work week.
Right.
In the way the city code reads, you know, if it falls on a Saturday, Sunday, you get to Friday or whatever. But if we're not working Friday anymore,
Okay.
correct?
Right. There was a little bit of discussion about that today. I think the police maybe had some questions. Y'all's were a little different, but the way y'all's fell and all that, was that kind of talked about?
Yeah, so for years we operated off the same holidays where we get Thanksgiving and the day after Thanksgiving, we get Christmas Eve and Christmas, right? I think, and we had our ordinance to support that. We had an ordinance to specifically say if it falls on a Saturday, you take it that Friday. If it falls on a Sunday, you would take it that Monday. And so I think the problem is when most of the, some of the city went to a 4-day work week, we lose that ordinance now. And from what I view is on the new proposal, we don't have the day after Thanksgiving, and we don't have Christmas Day in that proposal.
That's because we're off on Fridays.
Right, but my people are not. So I don't think it's fair. I think the way it was designed, it was fair, but I don't think it's fair at this point because city workers only work 4 days a week.
Right.
But most of my people work every Friday, so.
That's what I'm saying. We need to adjust it because
Yeah, I
We
totally
don't work 5
understand.
days or
I
more.
understand what to me is confusion, but I understand the 4-day work week brings
Right.
it to a whole different level. But I want to remind you that my people
I know.
don't.
That's what I'm talking about. We need to figure this out.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair. I mean, we went to 4-day instead of 5. If we worked on a Friday, it wouldn't be any issue.
Right. But there is an issue with the police, and I don't know the fix to it, other than you taking away a holiday from them.
I think we need to redo the.
So Christmas Day, December
Code.
25th, is not even on this holiday schedule.
I know.
That's one thing. And then you got 4 holidays. Independence Day is not a declared holiday through the ordinance. Veterans Day, November 11th on a Wednesday, is not a declared holiday through the ordinance. Pre-Thanksgiving is not a declared holiday through the ordinance, and neither is New Year's Eve. So there's 4 holidays listed on here that are not declared holidays with the ordinance.
You said Independence Day?
Right.
Independence Day is part of the regular holiday schedule. It's number 5 in the
Well,
city code.
but it falls on a Saturday,
Juneteenth.
so they're already off. They're asking for the Monday, the 6th off, and this is not how this works. If the holiday falls on a Saturday, you get the day before off, but they're already off on Friday. So if it falls on a Saturday, they get the Friday off, they're already off. If it falls on a Sunday, they get the Monday off. It's on a Saturday, so that's another one that doesn't belong on here.
Sherman, you're saying the old schedule is a benefit for your department? That's what you're saying?
Yes. So go ahead.
It's just the way the ordinance is, the city code's written. If we change the city code to adjust for your people, we could put it city police. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think we
do
could
that?
probably fix it with language, but I don't think you should, not list Christmas Day as, not listed as a holiday when that's the day, right? So I think if you fix it with language in the ordinance, you can do it.
That's what we got to do with it.
So, but right now, it looks like, half the city is operating one way, the police department is operating a whole different way, and it's causing a conflict with the ordinance. And so if you take Christmas Day away from them, that's the confusion that we have. Christmas will fall on a Friday. And so City Hall is off Friday.
So you open
But
4 days
my
a week?
detectives, my front office, they're open. all right?
Your front
So-
office is open on Friday?
Sir?
Your front office is open on Friday, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I will say real quickly, the schedule does, the shift firefighters, if you read an ordinance, they get paid on the actual named holidays in ordinance. So for example, shift firemen celebrate that holiday and they get a holiday pay, whether or not it's on a weekend, because shift firemen work 24/7. So if Christmas Day is on a Saturday, those firefighters get paid their holiday pay on the ones that physically actually work that Saturday. So it does affect us, maybe a little bit differently even in the police department.
Yeah. So as in regards to pay, a long time ago, we chose to, I don't know if I can articulate it well enough for you to understand, but for holiday pay, instead of going in 3-year rotations where for 3 years, rotation 1 and 2 get paid time and a half, and then the following 3 years, shift 3 and 4 get paid, we took it to a different direction where everybody get a 8-hour straight pay, extra pay, year round. So we're a little bit different. We operate
Yeah.
a little bit different with it, and I think our police are happy with that method. So I'm not asking to change that. I'm just asking
We need to check.
put the correct language in so we can get compensated for the actual holiday. As it's written right now, we can't.
Correct. That's what I'm saying, we need to redo the code
Yes.
and word it where police works 5 days a week, and put it in that way, correct, Alan?
Yeah.
And that way we could cover the police. That's what I'm saying, so we didn't change it since we went to the 4-day work week.
Right.
Incorrect.
There's a couple of other
That's-
things that probably need to be taken off of here too.
That's why we need to fix it.
Yeah.
Because I want them to get paid for Christmas.
If the mayor has the power to declare a special holiday, I think that would be sufficient, right? But I don't like the fact that you take away Christmas Day from us, right? So
We're not taking- it's
if
just
he
the way
wanna
it's
deem-
worded.
If he wants to deem that Wednesday, that they are working as an administrative holiday, then so be it. But don't take Christmas away from
No,
us.
I agree. We're not trying to. It's just the way it reads, we need to fix this.
That's right. I'm not fussing by all means, we just.
We gotta give them, it had to go at the meeting, let Alan look at it and reword it where we had police works 40 hours, 5 days. We gotta put where our regular employees work 4 days,
Well, it should be on there.
certain people work 4 days a week, certain people work 5. That way it's covered in the code.
Yeah, we could take a look at it and any suggested changes that the council and the administration have, I'll be glad to take a look at it.
Because either that, we got to, that way they gotta get paid.
Yeah.
So, we need to
But that's
send that
automatic.
to
That's a
Alan,
Friday,
send to the attorney and let him reword it for us and look at it.
Yeah, and I think this issue came up once before. I think on November 11th, I sent a detailed email to both the administration and the council. So if you guys want to look back at that email that I sent back on November 11th, that would kind of explain my
Yeah.
legal opinion as far as the holiday schedule is concerned.
Correct, but we gotta change it because we got, certain group works 5, some work 4, so we need to just change it in the ordinance.
I mean, we need 3 different holiday schedules, one for firemen, one for police, and one for administration.
Well, but we could change it in the ordinance, and that way it's covered. For the police.
For one that fit us.
Well, so, how we do this,
Got one table?
how we do this, pending, or just let you get back to us?
Yeah, so what you can do now is you make a motion to table.
And then let you look at it, reword it, so that way we'll cover police and everybody.
Yeah, and I'll resend the email that I sent on November 11th to all parties. so that everybody can see my legal opinion as far as what the holiday schedule, how the 4-day work week affects the holiday schedule.
Okay, so that would be sufficient. That way, we cover all the bases.
I make a motion to table this item.
I'll second it.
Motion by Councilman Williams, second by Councilman Boudreaux, to table until legal review.
Until legal gets it fixed.
Roll call vote, Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
And Councilman Williams.
Yes.
Okay, number 9. Approve the mayor's recommendation to appoint Mr. Preston Landry as fire chief.
Make the motion to approve.
And I'll
You
second.
might have something to say.
Oh,
You say that too.
I wasn't gonna say anything. We've done, we went through the civil service testing process. The Civil Service Board gave the names to the mayor, and here I am upon his recommendation, and I'll answer any questions you might have.
Well, I think we got a great choice. You've been in the fire department, what, 25 years?
I'm sorry.
How many
Huh?
years?
I've been here full-time 25.
25. And you know the fire department, and we'll try to keep our rating up. We'll appreciate you. So,
Make the motion to
and I'll
approve.
second it.
I'll second.
Motion by Councilman Turner, second by Councilman Boudreaux.
Roll call vote, Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Councilman Williams.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Preston.
Wait,
Pick your time up.
oh, wait a minute.
I'm a sit. I'm a sit.
Okay, number 10's coming up, but we have a couple of public speakers. I'd like to call Mr. Zach Boudreaux first.
What we got today?
Wait,
We got today. Good also.
That's for number 11. I apologize. Number 10, approve the renewal of professional services contract between the City of Gonzales and All South Consulting Engineers, LLC. It's the same contract as last year.
I appreciate it, Mayor and Council. Here to answer any questions that you have. What was in your package would just be an amendment to the existing contract. It's just a renewal of terms of the previous contract. Again, welcome any questions that you have.
So, I mean, you've done us a good job last year, so let's keep it up. Let's get I want to get some of the roads in place, and, and you didn't go above the contract, right?
Nope.
Correct?
Did not. Term and cap are in place. It'll just be extension of both. Exact same terms as last year.
Exact same term. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion by Councilman Boudreaux, second by Mr. Williams.
Roll call vote, Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
yes.
Councilman Williams.
Yes.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. Next, we have number 11, and we have a public speaker.
You got to read it.
Is to approve the IGA between the City of Gonzales and Ascension Parish, allowing the parish to use the city-owned and operated baseball field and softball fields, the same IGA introduced on 1/12/26. And I have our first speaker, Mr. Zach Boudreaux.
Is it okay if I go first?
Sure. What, your name, sir?
Jason Adams,
Okay, all right.
Dr. Adams, you have 3 minutes.
Okay, I'm Dr. Jason Adams, the CEO of Impact Sports and AP Baseball. I'm also a physician, been in private practice here in Gonzales for about 21 years. Thanks for the opportunity to speak here tonight. Not necessarily to support or not support any particular agreement. Obviously, that's the council's decision. However, I want to explain kind of a little bit of what AP Baseball is about, what we've done for the city, and most importantly, facilities we need access to in order to continue providing the children and families of Gonzales a first-class recreational baseball experience. I'll assume you guys are all aware of the Impact Sports and AP, how we became involved with Gonzales City Recreation Baseball. We had a contract last year that I think was voted unanimously by the council, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time about that, but if there are questions, I'll be happy to answer. Just summing it up, in October 2024, Impact Sports entered into a cooperative agreement with the City of Gonzales to resurrect its once-storied recreational baseball program. In the spring-summer 2025, Gonzales Diamond Youth Baseball fielded 40 teams, made up of 471 kids, played 166 regular season games. Gonzales All-Star teams were tremendously successful as well, and we actually put on and hosted 2 All-Star tournaments made up of 16 teams right here throughout South Louisiana. In the fall of 2025, AP Baseball utilized both the city and the parish facilities to offer fall baseball throughout the entire parish and provided 1,054 kids that experience. In addition to the City Rec League, we work with several local travel ball teams, allowing for scheduled practice times on the city facilities. So by all accounts, I believe the outcome of the partnership was a huge success. However, the initial agreement was allowed to expire on December 31st, 2025. By this time, AP Baseball had completed registration for the spring-summer 2026 season with a total of 1,316 kids. Our plans were to continue operations, both the city and parish programs. Although we didn't have a signed agreement, we were led to believe in good faith that an intergovernmental agreement was being prepared that would allow us to continue basically business as usual. It was my understanding this agreement would improve efficiency, streamline certain processes, and ultimately save the city valuable taxpayer dollars. Although I hadn't personally laid eyes on the agreement, it was my understanding that the City Rec Committee had unanimously voted to approve the intergovernmental agreement. It was almost unprecedented for the council to vote against items that passed through the Rec Committee. So we started planning tryouts, drafts, practice schedules, and it wasn't until the last council meeting, approximately 2 weeks ago, that agreement was voted down. That's when I found that our access to the Gonzales City fields may not be in 2026. I sure wish myself, as a representative of AP and Ascension Parish Rec, would have been represented at that council meeting, because I honestly believe the vote would have went another way. And I might be wrong. I did learn a valuable lesson about politics, though. What I do know is AP Baseball has proven to be a valuable partner to both the city and the parish. Without access to these fields, it'll be nearly impossible to continue rec baseball. So,
All right. Thank you, sir.
yep.
Wait, I want to ask,
Any
Jason,
questions?
under this, if we say we bought needed to use certain fields, would that be suitable?
Excuse me?
Suitable, like if we needed some fields for our use under this agreement, we could do it with you? You worked with us last year, didn't you?
Absolutely. We work with
Renita?
those involved to, like I said, allow the travel ball teams access to the fields. I think maybe it's my bias personally, but I believe that recreational facilities were built and financed for, first and foremost, primarily for recreational programs for the kids
Correct.
who can't pay thousands of dollars to play ball, but rather $95 in their background, right in their backyard works. I think that should take priority, and certainly was available after that, which there is a significant amount of fields available to be used by however the city decides they want to use it.
Yeah, but once the games start, you don't utilize all the fields, correct?
No, sir, just the main, TJ Gonzales Park, the main one there.
But you would need the other ones to practice, correct?
Yes, sir. In order to really provide for the over 1,300 kids, there'll be about 460 that make up the city league. In order to provide adequate practice facilities, we had planned for that. Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, I think it worked last year. I don't see why it can't work this year. If you really want to work with Renita, where's she at? Is Renita here?
She's not here. I don't think so.
We got some more speakers.
Huh?
Okay. Any other question? Thank you, sir.
I was just curious. Thank you. Yeah. Jason.
Mr. Zach, you can come up next.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll kind of keep it short and sweet. So my name's Zach Boudreau. I am president of the Gonzales DYB organization. Last year, when we had the opportunity to take it over, we wanted it to extend the tradition that Dr. Adams talked about. And last year was a success by all means. I was lucky enough to coach the 12U team that my son played on. We went to West Monroe and represented Gonzales very well, and we hope to continue to do that. The social media has made this a war against travel ball and rec ball, and I don't believe that at all. I coach travel ball in Ascension Parish. My son plays travel ball. I understand the importance of practices. We spent a lot of time kind of developing this matrix just to show what we need. Everybody was provided a copy of this. We're working to facilitate as many open fields as possible. We are going to put 2 teams on 1 field to practice. Is that ideal? Absolutely not. It's kind of like doing a parish and city meeting inside here. It's not ideal. But we're going to do it. We're going to try to have 1 practice alone and then 1 doubled up. Like I said, not ideal, but it's what we're going to do to give more practice spots to the other people. I also offer some solutions up as far as making sure that Municipal Park is kept up. If y'all been there recently, it's not in good condition from a baseball standpoint. The batting cages are in horrible condition. So like those are things that we can do to extend other avenues for people to practice, right? Batting cages can be a practice time slot for everybody. So there are other ways for us to be able to facilitate more people, and we just need to be creative when we do that. But we want to work with everybody. We worked well with them last year, and we plan to do it again this year. So, any questions?
No, thank you, though.
All right, thank y'all.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. And the last speaker we have is Mr. Randall Williams.
Evening, Mayor, evening, Council. Randall Williams here to speak again. I love to work with him if everything works out. Like I said, last meeting, I'm out with it or against it. I think we could work it out as far as field usage. It's about the kids for me. I just don't want to uproot one group of kids and replace them with another group of kids, because at the end of the day, it's all about the kids. Shouldn't matter what organization the kids are tied to. I just hope the council, thinks about the other kids besides recreation, because as we know, baseball is big in Ascension Parish. I think there's enough fields for everyone to get in ample practice time, ample games, like they said, but I just don't want to be given the option of leftover practice dates. I think we should all just work together and set aside certain days, certain fields for everyone. I think that'll work out tremendously.
Any question?
If it worked out last year, I think it can work out this year,
Well,
with rec ball comes first to me, because that's what we provide for recreation.
But at the last meeting, you brought up information, whereas I know you deal with travel ball and stuff like that, whereas if they had open dates for practice and stuff, y'all were told no that you couldn't use the field. Am I correct in stating that?
Like Monday through Friday, they had the fields, and we couldn't get the fields unless they had nothing going on.
Okay.
And sometimes that wasn't the case. But like Mr. Adams said, he needs the fields for practice, I think, for a month or so. During that time, as I said last meeting, what are the other kids supposed to do if they can't practice for that month also? To answer your question, last year it kind of worked out, but Ms. Renita had to put 50 teams on, 2 fields and 2.5 fields. So it kind of didn't work out. I don't want to speak bad on it, and
Well, I
I'm
mean,
on the mindset we could split the field. At the point I get the Paris T. Joe Park, then you could allow travel ball to use municipal park.
I think that would work out fine.
That's 4 fields for the parish, that's 4 fields for travel ball needed, so that way it includes all kids, not just, just municipal baseball, just certain kids. It includes all kids will have the opportunity to be able to use the field, so splitting the fields to me is a good option.
Mr. Turner, if that's the case, we could do that, but we will have to extend our practices and games into the weekends, which, it's not ideal, but we'll do it. There's already 6 travel ball tournaments scheduled on TJ Joe Field before this agreement is finished. So if they're willing to cancel those, then we have to just make sure we go down that route as well. We don't want to do that. We want to work. We don't need them, but if we have to split them,
Right.
we need to be able to have enough fields to do what we need.
I'm fine with that
And you
also.
sit-
I'm
see,
fine with that also.
See, that's a good conversation to have, because everybody's coming to an agreement, not just one group talking and another group coming here. Where, like you said earlier, where you got the misinformation going on there, where everybody's talking, coming to the table together. So I'm on the mindset again, splitting the fields. Then you get to see stated that travel ball will work with them to give them the things that they need. So
Any,
Good evening, Council. Brandon Smith, Ascension Parish Recreation Director. We've had some great meetings recently to help collaborate between Randell, AP Baseball, and the parish. I do want to remind everybody, this is an agreement with Ascension Parish. The intent is to increase the programs that take place at those softball and baseball fields. So yes, certainly during the baseball seasons, and I know that is an elongated season, we, as the parish and myself specifically, will ensure that we have the ample amount of time for all groups to be able to access the fields, as long as everybody can play in the sandbox fairly together. Secondly, this is opening up other programmatic opportunities that we can provide to the city of Gonzales through the parish. By helping to utilize the fields, we can offer other things like kickball leagues, special events that may take place on the fields, whatever it might be, increasing our bandwidth basically to have a bigger impact within the community. I know the city recreation department is kind of hamstrung a little bit with the resources they have. We're not extravagant ourselves, but together with the resources that we have available to us, we certainly can do more and create more of an impact to the community. So that's the intent of it. And my intent as the representative of the parish is to ensure that we all groups are playing fairly together and that we're trying to create equal access as much as we possibly can. I do know that there's a large number of travel ball teams and there's not a lot of fields throughout the city or even the parish, and we will try to work with them as best as we can. And we have certain groups that have been very, very helpful in helping to coordinate some of these opportunities. So we're eager to move forward. We're eager to increase the programs that are offered in the city and through the parish and work together to make that happen. So any questions you might have?
So, Jason Adams runs y'all's baseball program?
Correct. We have a cooperative endeavor agreement with AP Baseball to run the baseball programs, much like we have with our basketball programs, our flag football programs, and whatnot. We partner with outside groups to be able to offer those programs because we're not able to do it on our own. I've been in the business of recreation for 25 years now, and the one thing that I've learned is that in order to make an even bigger impact in the community is to find the right partners to work with and be able to spread that opportunity out to the kids that we're trying to serve and the adults that we can have with adult programs and all.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
The agreement is with Ascension Parish.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that means that Ascension Parish would be taking over all of the city parks?
No, ma'am. No, we would only be programming the baseball and softball fields. We're not taking over any parks. We're not managing them or anything like that. We're helping out with the programmatic piece of it. We are charged to do that by the city to see how we can play a role in it. In this case, last year the city spent over $40,000 in officiating fees. that expense will now come to the parish, and we will take care of those fees through our agreement with AP Baseball.
So last year, the agreement was with the city.
The agreement, I believe the city had was directly with AP Baseball.
Right.
Correct.
But this agreement is going to be directly with the parish.
Correct. So we will govern the agreement. We will ensure that the parties that we work with to offer the programs use the fields appropriately, and we also give ample time for everybody else within the community.
Okay, the parish was in the program last year, right?
We were not, no, we
You
were,
were not- wasn't in the program?
the city was running the program.
Just the city?
Correct.
Okay.
But Dr. Jason Adams ran it.
Okay.
Correct.
It's the same
It was an
entity running
extension,
it.
technically it's an extension of AP Baseball that the city was offering at the city fields. You all are taking on the expense of it, and right now the resources are not available for that to happen. So the parish is stepping in and helping out with the programmatic side of things, helping to organize stuff, helping to make sure the facilities are, taken care of when the programs are out there, but also taking on the expense of the programs themselves. Not the upkeep of it or the maintenance of it. They're still your parks. They're still your facilities. We were charged and asked to basically help out with the programmatic side of things.
Last year, just to, explain.
Come up, Doc, if you don't mind.
Yes. In 2025, I've had an agreement with Ascension Parish since 2021, I believe. No, 2021. So we're going on our 5th, 6th years. Have been tremendously successful growing that program from about right at 500 kids then to 1,300 or more. So when I was approached approximately, I guess, a year and a half ago by the prior administration, the city did not have recreational baseball at all. Again, a once-story program was well respected all over the state, had no baseball program, and which in turn meant that your facilities weren't being utilized. You'd spend a lot of money, have beautiful facilities, and really, from a recreation standpoint, weren't utilized. They approached me, can we resurrect city baseball? I said, absolutely. That's what we do. That's what we did. Made the agreement with that administration at that time, so there was a separate cooperative agreement between was Impact Sports, just from a standpoint of business-wise. That's AP Baseball has become a independent entity since then. So, but the agreement was between Impact Sports and the city of Gonzales. Impact Sports also had agreement with Ascension Parish government. There were two independents. This, from one understanding, I haven't been in the discussions on the agreement, but basically all would come up under one umbrella. AP Baseball will contract with the parish exclusively, but obviously still run your city baseball program at the expense of the parish.
So, and it's, when you play, it's Diamond Baseball.
Gonzales Diamond Youth Baseball.
Okay.
They had a little change. It was Dixie Youth forever, and
Yeah.
now it's Diamond.
I mean, it went well last year, correct?
I think so.
Okay.
Did you guys? You guys would hear it if it didn't, right? Who heard any adverse stories, bad outcomes, bad press,
Yeah.
undue circumstances, any of that last year?
I think you did a great job. That's not my problem, the job you did or anything. It's for the kids.
Right.
The problem I have right now is with this intergovernmental agreement, and I'm gonna make a motion to deny it. So-
And that's politics. I'll
Yeah.
step out from that.
And in the alternative, what I would like to do is contract directly with AP Baseball LLC for the exclusive use of those 4 T-Joe fields for 2026, and also approve the use of all 8 of the Gonzales fields for the dates of February 23rd to March 18th for practice ball, which AP Baseball, through a series of meetings, said that they needed for practice. The contract amount could be lowered up to $30,000 for officials used in the conduction of baseball, and everything else in the contract we had last year will stay the same. City of Gonzales will continue to maintain and prepare all the fields for use, including dirt prep and striping of fields for gameplay. The city will maintain and stock restroom facilities, and the league provider may operate concession stands at city fields. The municipal fields 1, 2, and 3, along with Bergeron Godin Park, which is a civic center field, shall be rented exclusively for other groups, travel ball and softball through the city of Gonzales. So I think the exclusive use for the 4 TJO fields for AP baseball and doing this through a contract with the city, we have to worry about public recreation for these children. But it is also our job to look out for public funds and resources for our city. So this is 8 fields that we maintain, the city maintains. That's my motion. I'm make a motion to deny the city can maintain control of their fields.
This is a good agreement.
So Terry, you're saying you want the city to continue
Excuse me,
with the old?
excuse me for talking while you interrupt me. This is a good agreement. I think we should get this done. I mean, we paid.
Excuse me, Doc, if you want to say something, come to the podium.
Yeah, thanks for this, interrupting me too.
Yeah. Yeah, excuse me, go ahead, Councilman Eddie.
I was saying, this is a good agreement. I mean, the parish has agreed to pay the $40,000 fees for the officials. This council has had a history of not wanting to give money away. So how will we, if we have to do this, and we have to put the $40,000 again? So.
Well, it's up to $30,000, and about the $12,000 or $13,000 that we make from travel ball will offset that. So we'll only really be coming out about $11,000.
Still not $40,000.
Yeah. So,
We should get this done.
and it's a win-win for everybody. Everybody gets to play baseball, and politics gets to stay out of it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Doc.
All I want to say is, obviously, it'd be year-to-year agreement type. We're going to be running into the same problem next year if we don't, you know, if we don't have access to the fields like we do this year in the future. So we'll have to deal with that in whatever way we can. But again, that's.
But still, again, it worked out last year. Y'all fit in ball field
Right.
practice, right?
Right, but what I'm saying is, if those are taken away, and I see, you know, it'll be a year agreement, but if that's not also included next year, then we're gonna be running into the same situation as far as having access for those kids to practice before the season.
Okay.
That's all.
So it's February 23rd to March 18th, or are you talking about?
This year,
Okay, okay.
but that'll be every year, is what
Okay,
I'm saying.
okay.
But I think it worked last year. 40,000. And I know
You didn't get up. to
you
the
did a great
40.
job, Jason. You did a great job. But I mean, it's still gonna be you running the program.
And awesome team behind me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, that's all right.
Okay, Councilman, we have a motion to deny on the table. Do we have a second?
I second.
All right, Ms. Cynthia, second.
With the motion to deny that's going for the, is that, not gonna word it.
It's to deny the intergovernmental agreement.
But is they inputting another contract in place?
Yeah.
Where they splitting the field?
Mhm. We'll vote on that next week, 2 weeks from now, maybe.
And you're gonna have to pay, what, 30,000, you say, Terry?
Up to.
Up
He
to.
submits the invoices and,
Yeah.
No, but it's a 30 grand.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Go ahead.
A roll call vote, Mr. Terry. Second,
Yeah, I did.
I think we gotta go with it.
Councilwoman Cynthia.
Okay, roll call vote, Councilman Boozer.
No.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
you second.
It's a motion to deny.
To deny it? Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Councilman Williams.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Fail.
Motion failed. Okay, we're gonna move on to, item 12, the engineering report. We have Mr. Jarrett.
All right, Mayor and Council, I'll go ahead with my engineering report. Just to continue with previous updates, updates for you on the connector road. We are nearing getting ready to advertise on that project. We would expect February 11th to be the date that that project hits the paper for advertisement, which entails that the project design is nearing completion, right? So we'll be advertising for bids for that. Kennedy Heights, we were expecting to be advertising next week for that. We are waiting still on DOTD comments to come back in, so we're going to tentatively push that 1 week to where the connector and Kennedy Heights will likely be advertising at the same time. Again, that'll be depending on receipt of the DOTD comments, so stay tuned there, but we do expect to receive them back in without any major issues there. The master planning package is underway, as you all know. They've been meeting with planning and zoning right now, getting their information, and that's one of their first goals is to review the city's planning and zoning ordinances and start from that point. So good progress there. Your annual water grade procedures are happening now. So been working with Roosevelt and your consultant TMB to getting those in. Those were submitted today, so all deadlines are made there. On your solar grant, just an update. So Councilwoman Lambert and I talked about this previously, but the environmental reviews are going to be in process here shortly on that. And so we expect sometime middle of the year to hopefully be moving forward with several sewer improvement projects for you all based off of that grant. And then Freeland Jackson, same update really as last time. We're still targeting a mid-April completion date there. So working through a couple of things right now with them, but as of now, we are still sitting mid-April. So pending your questions, that is my update.
Jack, we got any big, like, I know we got the connector road, and I guess I just asked about, I know we had certain steps that we were working for years, and you said you found them, and you said you got some you got some roads and like.
Yeah, talking about future roadway projects.
Yeah.
Right, so it's my intent to create, or to help create for you guys a recurring roadway maintenance program, right? So we have a list of potential roadways that we've considered that need to be either overlaid or fully addressed as part of that program. We've also put in a capital outlay request on behalf of the city with the state to provide some seed money for that program. As I was mentioning to you previously, Councilman, we sat with the facility planning folks about that capital outlay grant. Feel very good that will probably happen so this fiscal year. So stay tuned for that, but absolutely, that's coming up next.
Okay. I want to get the roads on the.
Yep, absolutely. Understood.
Back on.
Understood. Yeah.
Program.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll do.
So the grant we got, it was originally for the solar panels.
Yes.
We started on those air release valves. How many did we get? Didn't we get?
So yeah, so
10 of them? We needed 10 or 12.
there's several projects that are going to be addressed through that grant program. One of them is the air release valves. I couldn't quote the exact number. I'm sorry for you today. I don't have that off the top of my head, but that is one of the projects. Some of those air release valves needed to get done, so your sewer department has started on those. Those will not be part of the grant, but the ones that that they could afford to wait on will be considered part of that grant.
Okay.
But if you want that exact number, I can get it for you.
I
I
thought
just
it
don't.
was 12 maybe.
I would be lying to you if I told you today.
Okay.
But I can get the delta for you.
Okay. On Roosevelt maintenance.
I know one been done.
One? Okay.
Yeah, one been done.
So.
You know how many we have from the wastewater out to the Mississippi?
Right off my head, I'm not sure.
You don't know?
Either 10 or 12, but I'm not sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Look, I should say I submitted it in the last package to the grant program, so I have the number. I can get it for you if you're interested, and we can figure that out.
Okay.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. Number 13, DPW report, Mr. Roosevelt Vessel.
Good evening, all. First, I'm gonna start with street sanitation and drainage, picking up limbs and trash, picking up litter, cleaning leaves and trash from around the mouth of the cupboards after the rain we had the weekend, sweeping streets, putting up signs and straightening signs, utility department repairing water leaks, installing water meters, checking the water wells and towers, taking water samples every day, doing locates for Louisiana 1 call every day, changing out faulty MXUs on the water meters. We had a good report from TMB on our water system, and we winterized all the sites. And on the cold weather stuff we had, we didn't have no loss of pressure or problems at the water wells or with our water system. So that's a plus. Parks and Recreation, Buildings and Grounds, fixed the floor at the museum. They put in some new lights at the DMV building. The pressure washed the Civic Center. They picking up litter, cleaning parks, weeding and cutting down tall weeds. They trimmed the trees in the front of the Civic Center. They fixed the water leak at the dog park, and they opened up the warming center for the homeless. The sewer department checking lift stations and generators every day, doing locates for Louisiana 1 call every day. We had a force main repaired this week on South Burnside. They winterized all their sites. They pulled pumps to remove trash at lift station number 45, which is on South Highway 44. They cleaned the sewer line on South Sandra. They got a couple of calls about draining the sewer backing up, but everything was clear. The guys picked up 84 bags of litter. Mayor, shout out to you for opening up the warming center for the homeless. Shout out to the businesses and residents who donated to the people at the warming center. We put sandbags on the bridges. We put sand on the bridges for the cold weather inside the city limits. And I want to let all the citizens know, don't take the insulation off their pipes because the cold weather coming back through. So don't move too fast.
This weekend, no.
This weekend, they saying.
We not as cold.
But resident-wise, far as I know, I didn't hear maybe one resident had a pipe froze.
Also, since Anthony said that, we had one report of a busted pipe. So
That's good.
all the citizens took heed to Anthony, put it out on Facebook, and you know, Jacob put things out. So, you know, we working together to try to take care of our citizens. So, you know, that's a plus, and that's a first for the city for to just have one busted pipe, you know, from all that cold weather we had, because normally we work non-stop, you know, when we have that. So,
That's the first time that ever
yeah,
happened.
that's the first time.
We got
So,
17 degrees coming this weekend.
yeah. So don't take your insulation off your pipes yet.
Thank you, sir.
Anything else from me? Thank you.
Thank you, Ro. Okay, everybody, number 14, I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion. I move.
Motion by Councilman Williams, second by Councilman Boudreaux.
Okay, so what about these 2 months?